Let's bring in Oklahoma Senator Markwayne Mullin, who was in that big MAGA meeting last night. Senator, terrific to see you. Is it one bill? Is it two bills? Because quite frankly, the American voters don't give a flying flip as long as you get through the MAGA agenda.
You know, most people don't even know what reconciliation is. And the president is very clear he'd like one big, beautiful bill, but at the end of the day, he just wants results. He wants to make he understands what happens with executive orders, and he's going to do a tremendous amount of executive orders to undo the harmful policies that the Biden administration has in place on day one, which will give us time to go through this reconciliation package. But we want the reconciliation part so it can make those executive orders permanent, so the next administration can't just come in there and cut it. God forbid we get another person like Biden in there. So the president is very clear that he's more about results than anything, but he likes the idea of one big, quote, beautiful bill.
Senator, how much of the meeting was about, like, substance and policy versus this process debate, one bill versus two?
You know, the president came in there and started leading from day one, and he really talked more about unity, making sure that all Republicans are on the same page. I really had loved his approach. Since the election, the president has been about unity. He brought up the point that, listen, we have an opportunity to grow our party. We won the Native American vote for the first time since Nixon was there by 63%. We won the labor vote for the first time in decades, right? We're expanding the party, and now the party itself needs to be unified. So he talked very highly of Mitch McConnell. He talked highly of Susan Collins and Lisa Murkowski and Capito. Had a real substance meeting saying we need to be on the same page. I'm willing to work with you guys. I'm willing to put everything behind that might have happened in my first administration and move forward to deliver for the American people. And that was the tone of the meeting, and it was the right tone for us. Right. And then we got into substance about reconciliation, about what his executive orders looking like on January 20th, and it was probably the best meeting we could have possibly had at the time.
And there was a report, 100 executive orders coming out of President Trump. Did he mention that number?
Yes, he said we're right at 100. Here's what you have, Dagan, is you have a president that's served before, so he knows exactly what he needs to do on day one. So it's unlike anything we've seen before, because he's going to pick up where he left off, but first he has to undo everything that the disastrous Biden administration did, and that's what the executive orders put in place. So he went through those executive orders with us, but literally he said by 4 o'clock on January 20th, this country is going to be heading in a different direction with national security issues, with border security, with energy, and with the economy when it deals with regulations, which is what we need to do. Right. Let's get started.
Senator, on the other side of the aisle, Chuck Schumer laying out some of the Democrats' priorities moving forward. Let's watch this.
If Republicans want to join us and not just help those at the very top, we stand ready to work with them. But our promise to Republicans comes with a warning. Democrats will not hesitate to fight back if Republicans use their new majorities to make life more expensive for the working families of this country, if Donald Trump and Republicans use their new majorities to push the same old GOP policies of tax cuts for the very rich, cuts to health care, trickle-down economics, Democrats will fight back.
Now, familiar talking points there, Senator. Your reaction?
Yeah. Guy, that is so ridiculous, because to say they're willing to work with us, they didn't do that the last 4 years. To say that they weaponized, or we're going to weaponize the majority that we've gained, and we're going to increase wages or increase costs for the families out there. That's exactly what they did. Everything that he said is exactly what is exactly why the American people voted them out of office. It's like they're completely tone deaf and doesn't even realize what just took place November 5th. The administration did everything that he said he's going to fight for. Now, where have you been in the last 4 years, Chuck?
Right. We crushed you. We inflicted financial pain and suffering on your family, and you just don't know how good you have it. Those are the Democrats. Right. Senator Markwayne Mullin, good to see you, sir. We'll see you soon.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Be good. Coming up.